Hello again, guys. I'm back. Today's January 21st, 2018. Welcome to my channel, Alien Society. I guess we can say there's good news and there's bad news. The good news, of course, is that I'm going to continue putting videos up, because I feel that I owe it to all of you anyways, because it's all about learning new things for those of us that don't know about things, and having an open mind, because if you don't have an open mind about things, then you can totally miss everything that I've been speaking about from day one. Now, the bad news, of course, I'm sure many of you already know, is that YouTube decided to unmonetize a whole bunch of these channels, including mine. The reason for that is because they said that would limit certain individuals from copying other channels, so that way they'll be able to get more of the monetizing advertising going. You have to have at least 4,000 subscribers. I think that's a little bit harsh if you ask me, because I'm new to YouTube, but of course that's not going to stop me from putting videos, because this is what I believe in, and I will continue to do this for as long as I can. Now, yeah, they want us to, I think starting February 20th is when they're going to demonetize a whole bunch of these channels, like I said, including mine. If you don't have 4,000 subscribers by then your channel will be demonetized. Also, they said you have to have 4,000, if I'm not mistaken, they said 4,000 subscribers, and also maybe like 40,000 views or something like that. So, I mean, I surpassed all that. Not that I care about that part, but again, I mean, I think it's a little unfair, to those of us who, like myself, who just started, but I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing for, since I started last year. So, what I was going to bring up on this subject today, other than YouTube demonetizing a whole bunch of us, is basically the Adolf Hitler case. Now, I know, people are going to start saying, what do you mean, Adolf Hitler? Well, you guys know that's the guy who killed off a lot of Jews. Very mean. I mean, he did have a different ideology. The only difference that I got into the background of Adolf Hitler was because the attraction that Germany brought to the world when you have these top scientists, okay, that were able to make, besides the flying saucers, they were able to do a whole bunch of different things. And obviously the world was attracted to that type of stuff, that, Hitler was bringing that attention to his particular country. Now, I know a couple of you guys probably saying I don't make any sense of what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about is how people say that he lived, okay, that he never died on that particular time. Now, yeah, I can go back and forth with a whole bunch of people, and I could go and tell you about certain books, but you guys already know my opinions about people that write books and repeat themselves like 100 million thousand times, because all they want you to do is buy their books so that they can make a living off of you. Okay? Now, in my opinion, based on the story, if you know the story, the only difference that I got into it, guys, again, it relates to supposedly the fact that Hitler was a member of the Thule Society. Not only the Thule Society, but the other society, which was the Vril Society. And if you don't know who the Vril Society is, of course, that was the organization that believed in these extraterrestrial beings that communicated with Maria Orzik. I can't really pronounce her real last name, but they do say it's Orzik. And that supposedly she disappeared in 1945. Now, whether you believe that she either took flight on a flying saucer and decided to go to the place that she was told to go to, or that she just vanished, changed her name, and just left the society for what it is. In talking about Hitler, okay, I'm just talking about this particular subject, guys. Now, please don't misunderstand. I don't want anyone to think that I'm talking about, his hatred towards Jews and stuff like that. No, that's not exactly what I'm talking about here. All I'm talking about is the so-called conspiracy that he lived after the fact of 1945. And the reason that came up was because they couldn't find his body, okay? Because according to some witnesses that were there, according to what Hitler was saying to them, he did not want his body to be paraded around the streets, so he made sure that his people would burn his body up upon his death. Now, for those of you who say, oh, well, he went to Argentina, you know what? You don't make no sense whatsoever. Now, please don't tell me that it's me that is, that I'm not having an open mind here about it. Considering that Berlin, okay, he didn't want to leave Berlin. Not only that he didn't want to leave Berlin, he refused to allow his soldiers to give up. So why would he give up and run away like a coward? That wouldn't make sense. Now, every person that supposedly looked up to him, right, will say, wow, what a coward. He would tell us to take our lives, yet he cowered away by running away. You see? The truth of the matter is that the guy was burnt. Okay? Plain and simple, he was burnt. And so was his girlfriend, Eva Braun. So, like I said, these people that start these conspiracies, the only reason they do that, it's to make a living off of, people that believe it. Oh, well, they have no proof that Hitler's body was found. No shit. So if you want your body to be incinerated, how in the hell are they going to find it? Yeah, Russia supposedly came up with a skull that they claim belonged to Hitler himself, right? But of course, it was proven that it was not a male skull. It was more a female skull that was found. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Because I was just trying to tell you guys to shut down all these little conspiracy theorists that are out there that all they think about is twisting everything around. Not everything is a conspiracy theory. What you see might be exactly what you see. Sometimes it doesn't seem that way, but sometimes it is. Now, I'm not saying that these governments of the world are church-going folks, and that they're not going to lie to us. Of course they're going to lie to us. And they're not going to tell us, certain truths to certain things. Because I try to tell you guys all the time on my videos. Now, some people say, I'm blind. That's actually funny that they say that, because they don't realize the things that I say has a significance if you pay attention to what I'm saying. Other people, say that I sound like a drunk. Well, if I sound such like a drunk, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't drink alcohol of any kind, nor liquor. I drink water and soda. I mean, if it's okay with you, right? I'm telling you, people find the craziest things to say out there. Or they'll say that I'm a government agent, trying to destroy all these people's accounts of their true story, so you guys can go ahead and not believe in what I'm saying, right? I already told you guys I'm just a normal United States citizen making a video just like everyone else, and finding topics that I feel are important. Not only that they're important, that I need to mention, because this is the platform where people watch and listen. Well, at least some anyways. I can't say all, because of course some come in, they don't hear a word that I just say, and they quickly write negative comments because they don't understand what I was talking about. But then of course they say it's me. This guy have no clue of what he's talking about. He's blind. Well, if I'm the one who's blinded, why are you all of you guys so drunk with the Illuminism, right? Because it's all about Illuminati this, Illuminati that. I'm not the one drunk on Illuminati stuff. Because that's all people think about. Because these conspiracies and conspiracies and conspiracies, and it built on top of the other one, and until you never know which is the actual truth, right? Hell, there's a lot of these people out there that they get so caught up in lies that they actually believe their own lies. So you see, whether you guys believe that extraterrestrials are real or not, I actually believe they do exist. So people, please, those of you who watch my video, pay attention when I tell you that I do believe. I never said once that I do not believe that we are alone. I did not say that I do not believe. I gotta say it again. That we are alone. I said that I do believe that we're not alone in the universe. Now, did you guys pay attention to what I just said? Because it's quite obvious of what I'm telling you. Now, yeah, people are still talking about this fake alien invasion that's coming our way. And maybe there is a so-called fake alien invasion coming, right? But you know what? A lot of people don't make no sense. Because if there really was an alien invasion, trust me, these so-called advanced beings are not going to hesitate to take over now. Who's going to stop them? Us? And we're so hung on the fact that these people are advanced, far greater in technology than we are. Then what is going to stop them from taking over the whole planet? Now you see where I'm getting at, guys? When you have people that are so completely drunk with conspiracies that they just don't know how to discern truth and fiction because they're so caught up on stupidity. Now, yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe one day NASA will decide to tell us that, we definitely not alone. But you guys got to pay more attention to the things around us. Now, you do know that China has the biggest telescope in the world, right? I guess they call it FAST. Of course, now Arecibo, the antenna there is the second now, the biggest. But now the Chinese one is the biggest. Do you guys ever wonder why these people make these radio antennas so huge? It makes a lot of sense, right? That they're making them for a reason. I don't think they're just making them just to look at them and, and praise themselves for making a huge radio antenna that's able to pick up hundreds, thousands of light years of signals. I guess you can say that is the way that people can say that is their way of trying to figure out for themselves if there's life out there. But of course, again, we're not going to be told until a certain time frame comes up. If they feel it's necessary, then they will let us know. Till then, like I said, I don't think... if it comes forward, that'll be a good thing. But due to national security reasons for all countries, because of course that is the main excuse that they're going to keep using. But, I don't get why would Tom DeLonge's company released that video. And yes, some people say it was only like, what, 30 seconds of the video. They didn't play the whole video, which was like a little tease. Not only that, when you the guy is basically opening doors to the past. You know, he's describing this and that, and it's like we're trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. Are there extraterrestrials or not? Or did he just manage to see a vehicle that was made on Earth? And yes, like I said before on my videos, if you paid attention to what I've said, because of Germany, remember guys, when the German scientist was brought over here, there was a reason for that. Just like when the other half of German scientists were brought to Russia. So now you have two countries of the world basically competing with each other to see who comes out with what first. Will it be Russia or will it be America? That is how it always been. To this very day, it's still the same way. Now, of course, you have China in the mix, where China, it's a big country, and they have a huge military. Can I say that they have the same thing that we do in terms of these flying saucers? I don't know. I really don't know. But of course, that countries make deals. Excuse me. Countries make deals. So, it's not like we're going to really know exactly what's going on. But I do believe that perhaps that might have been an Earth flying saucer. Okay? Because if you pay attention to what Tom DeLonge been talking about, he's actually planning on making, okay, a vehicle that can travel. And, if you pay attention to propulsion systems and stuff like that, I mean, I'm not big scientific with all that stuff, but if you get what he was talking about, there is a lot going on that I feel that maybe it's not more, I mean, it could be disclosure to some degrees, but it also could be disclosure to these new, flying vehicles that we on Earth have, particularly us, America, and Russia, and maybe China as well. So, people all over the world, they take pictures of these vehicles and they can't really identify what they are, again, because why would they identify them? They're not in the military, so how would they know, right? Once again, it could basically be these Earth-made vehicles that were, that were made to maneuver in ways that we didn't know was possible. You never know, guys. You never know, and that's what you call moving forward. Moving forward. Because moving backwards, you gain nothing. And if these plans supposedly did come from extraterrestrials and they gave it to the Germans and they managed to make these vehicles. But it comes to mind one thing that's very important. Why will these so-called extraterrestrials give man the ability or the blueprint to make a vehicle to fly to the sky when they can make it for us, right? Now you would think that they themselves would make it for us. Easy. Easy. But, I mean, you never know. There's reasons for everything. Now, if you guys didn't pay attention to that, then I think that I've lost you. Because, there's people that claim that I'm the one that's lost, when in fact I just said something that they should understand what I said. It's clear as day. And if you want me to be more clearer to what I just said, let me make it a bit more clearer for all of you. I said that the so-called vehicle that was seen, okay, and released by the Department of Defense could have been a vehicle that was made on Earth, okay? That's not identified by us at all. Because, of course, if you believe in secret black projects made on this planet, whether it be America, whether it be Russia, whether it be China, we are not allowed to know what they're making. It's all about competition, like I told you guys before, if you heard me say that in my videos. It's competition, world competition. Who's going to get what first? At what time will they get this first? So right now, all this stuff that people are looking at may very well be extraterrestrials, but also can very well be Earth-made vehicles. Now, I know when you guys heard Mr. Luis Elizondo, when he was saying that it's not identified in any Earth-based... the way he said it was more like trying to say it's not identified by any of us on this planet. Okay? So he said, not on this inventory of America or Russia or any other country. It's not identified by anyone's inventory. Now you see, that's when you have to open your eyes and think about what he just said. Because when you have black projects that are being made, okay, hundreds and millions and billions of dollars going on these projects, behind closed doors, of course, not for us to see, then they become unidentified crafts. Then they become unidentified to our inventory, because we're not familiar with that. Then they become strange vehicles that maneuver in ways that we didn't know was possible. Once again, look how far we have gotten. We have the stealth fighter, right? Which, of course, now they got something better. We had the SR-71, excuse me. You see, so these were actually vehicles made on Earth that were fast. Okay? They costed a lot. So they took them off, and now they replaced them with something better. You see, it's always something replacing those things. Don't think that they're just scrapping them, you know, oh, let me just scrap this and scrap that. No, no, no. It's bringing out the next best technology to compete in the planet. Who has the best technology? And you guys look around and you'll see who. Because all these people looking up to the sky and taking photographs and taking videos and thinking it's some extraterrestrial beings, which, like I said, could very well be. But also, bear in mind that these vehicles could be from planet Earth, of blueprints that have been here from the 1940s. And from that point forward, technology has gotten way better. So anyways, guys, I wanted to give you guys an update, you know, about what's going on with YouTube and the changes that are happening. And I'm still putting videos, so I mean, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. You don't, that's fine. Just give me a comment and let me know what you feel that I said wrong. You know, because of course people accuse me of being a drunk. People accuse me of being a FBI agent or, you know, the NSA or something like that. It's funny how these people just make up stuff. Also, if you'd like to subscribe, you can subscribe to my channel. I mean, I subscribe to all those who subscribe to me. So, with that, I close here, guys. Until next time. Maybe I didn't give a clear story until, of the things that I just said. But if you guys replay my video, you would gain an understanding of what it is I'm trying to tell you. Am I telling you that extraterrestrials exist? Yes. I believe they exist. Am I telling you that everything you see is extraterrestrials? No. Not everything you see out there is extraterrestrial origin. It's Earth-based made vehicles in the sky making you believe that, because we're not familiar with the movements or the speed, that it makes us think it's extraterrestrial origin. It may well be. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Because you never know. You never know. Is it me? Or is it a lot more than what you see? You decide. That's why the alien is pointing right at you on the screen. You decide. Peace.